what is different? Unknown here. And yeah, so I joined another game gen. Yeah, this was a bit different because it was a narrative. So I have like no experience making. I had no experience prior to this game to actually making a story, especially because all the things that I've developed, I had developed before, didn't really had a story, a major story or anything. So it was a bit tough, but overall it was actually fun, especially for almost 8 months of developing. So I already started doing some updates. Though it's probably gonna come out later, but I do want to also show you guys a bit something. Let me pause the background music first. All right. Yep, that's just the menu. Here's how to play. It was. I decided to experiment how to actually dashing, wall jumping. It was especially because I didn't have done any of those mechanics before. Lave game doesn't really work on WebGL build, but yeah, let's actually start. Simple story of a random tower that appears, causing a lot of disasters. And yeah, I like to point out that everything is actually everything is possible, and yeah, I even made sure to leave this nice message saying that I'm breaking the fourth wall. Enjoy the short game. There's exploits. In which case you guys can figure out or watch this video. In which case I'm probably gonna be talking about the oversights that I left. So have fun. And yeah, because I forgot to actually make a function between when you're close to the door, it displays that you can interact. I just decided to say here. So, yeah, this was it. And that was the key that you actually saw earlier. So, yeah. This is actually a checkpoint. I didn't really, at the time I didn't really have time to actually fully implement it, fully getting the sprites, so I decided to focus more on mechanics. Either way, when you die, you just get sent to the checkpoint. But that actually is also a bit clunky, so I do have to fix that, probably for the next update. And yeah, there's this checkpoint, in which case you don't need it, but because this is actually kind of easy to do. The player is actually pretty small to actually do. Yeah. I did base around a bit like Celeste, because I do like those mechanics. And there's one of the exploits. You just dash far too long. You can dash a lot. And yeah, this jump is a bit precise, but I definitely need some more animations. Like making a walk, because the player just feels like a robot right now. But either way, here's one of the oversights, aka so your jumping actually still stores. So yeah, you can just whenever you reach the ground, you can jump at any time, and it works. So I definitely want to have that fixed out. Here's another exploit, in which case is the unlimited dash. Probably because I have I don't really have a dash cooldown. When you it's actually resetting the dash as the end that she's finishing. But anyway, let's. Now, I've been playing. I've been watching Phil Super Mario troll videos, so yeah, I decided why not. CP1. I just thought I'd leave that as like a small troll, something it's that players would actually see that and probably fall for it. I don't think it's that big of a deal, especially because the game is not really too hard. It has a bit of challenging platforming, but it was like okay. And that's how you do that part pretty fast. And you can also do this. This is the biggest exploit. It just casually breaks the game. I definitely want to fix that for the next time, but I'll leave this a bit. I think it's actually kind of funny for the game jam build. Now, originally my route was actually meant to you go through here and then you go there, but I made this a bit too small, so definitely have to fix that up. Yeah, so we have it here. And that actually marks the end of the game. Definitely gonna make a function to stop the time too. And did I really not did I actually not link up the cutscenes? Did. Yeah, man. I don't think I linked up the cutscenes. No. Oh yeah, never mind. That's because I actually started updating, so but it should send you back to the menu. But anyway, let's break down a bit of the scripts. In which case, it's probably the most fun part. So, player script should be pretty fair, pretty simple. So we have we're just getting 2 components. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I figured out. The SR is just to do flips and stuff, flipping the sprite. So we have 2 updates. I put the dash function on the update because on fixed update it just wasn't really working too much. So I think the way I actually figure out movement is actually it's better to just put it on fixed update because it actually works more smoothly and you don't really get weird collisions on the wall. Oh, and also after the jam I figured out that even jump should be an update because it works more fluidly. And then here's a simple raycast. I actually recently figured out a slightly better way of actually doing this, in which case it removes the need to have this spool right here, but in which case you just put this as a private or a bull grounded this and in this function you just simply I think I'll just show you guys. Bull grounding and grounded. Then we come here and we put return and true, else return false. There's should be a work the same way. Also, if you guys look, the player only spawns afterwards. But that does also make it a bit better. AKA, it doesn't really store your jump like it was doing. So, hey, a better and cleaner way of actually doing jumps here for you guys. So, but either way, the wall jump. I think I'm pretty sure there is a better way of actually making this, but yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, I definitely have to test it out because now I'm not calling the cam jump. So maybe I might actually have to fix the. Yep. Yep. Anyway, let's actually return this to how it was now, because I don't want to have to rewrite the whole code just to get something that actually works. Alright, way better. Wall jumps, I'm pretty sure there's a much better way of actually making. There's other than actually using raycasts. Like, I think if I actually use a game object, empty game object with a collider, I could potentially do it easier, way better. But here's the dash function. It's just a coroutine, so. But apparently you can always dash because it's always returning the dash time. Maybe I will just actually put this and then I'll wait for a second dash cooldown. That could actually help a bit more. I don't know. Camera doesn't really have too much to actually do. Although on the anime I did actually made all of that. I actually messed around a bit with the idea of inheritance. In which case we have our base class, in which case it inherits from modern behavior, and all it's saying is trying to get the player script and actually put the player position to the checkpoint position. And then we have a enemy test, in which case inherits from this, from enemy, and it's doing its own separate code. So I could potentially make this a bit more cleaner, like just have this as a some sort of override update. But I'd have to probably come in here and put in like protected virtual void update. I don't know. I haven't done inheritance too much to know, but it was actually fun. It was a fun challenge. Then here we have the NPC. That's what makes the box. And yeah, so that looks nice. Yeah, pretty simple thing. I definitely could do something that like maybe inheritance for the collectibles, but like just override the on trigger enter collider. Maybe I can do that. That door, I think I could also do it the same, but yeah. I think it was overall, well, it was a different type of game gen, a narrative doomsday. It was actually fun. Though I don't really plan on doing more game gens for the this year, because I do want to take some time to actually do my own stuff and actually do a bit more videos. Cause yeah, while I do love game development and do going to game jams, it's very fun. I do also want to produce my own content stuff. Just playing some games. Yeah. So, thank y'all for coming. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, brothers.